Hello, my name is Nicole. I have a website called The Seven Candles. I'm an I have my master's in industrial organizational psychology, and I am a life coach. One of the things I want to talk about that is near and dear to my heart is employment issues, retention, things along those lines. Happiness in the workplace, that's what an industrial organizational psychologist deals with a lot. I personally am big on disability and equity around disability because disability is the biggest minority group. It covers all races, all genders, all ages, and we are increasing in disabilities, and we don't understand what context is. So I'm going to give a couple examples of what context looks like. Context looks like you have two people who need to hang up a picture, and one person is tall enough that they can hang up the picture, the other person is not, and they need a ladder. So would you deny someone employment based on that? You might be afraid that that person using the ladder might have a liability issue. However, the other person who's tall enough may still have a liability issue because they may reach up, it may fall down because they didn't measure it correctly. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons here because we don't fully understand what context is. We haven't been trained around what disability really is. It's around capabilities of what the person is capable of. It's no different than being trained in a job. What everybody is capable of. We're just focusing on the word differently because we're all talented and we all have different gifts, and we aren't being taught what capability is. And so you give this person a ladder, it might take a little longer, but they might be able to measure it correctly. And so these are things we need to be working on in our employment, because right now we have 25% of Americans, according to the CDC, that have disabilities. Yet people with disabilities have a 2 to 3 times higher unemployment rate, and employers aren't knowing how to work with the laws and EEOC, and they're afraid to hire people with disabilities. People with unseen disabilities are afraid to share that they have disabilities. When employers find out, they don't want to keep them. And we have then this going back and forth, and then we have more unemployment, all these problems, and so it's really learning about each other and how each other works, because a lot of statistics show that people with disabilities are very loyal employees, and it's putting them within context. You again aren't going to give the tall person a ladder who doesn't need it, and you're going to give maybe the shorter person a ladder who does need it. That doesn't mean that they're not capable of hanging that picture up. They may hang that picture up better than the tall person because of the angle they see. So it's again, how do we look at capabilities? Another example, I love this example. You have a person who has sight impairment issues. They're not going to be a firefighter, but because they walk in with a cane, are you going to say, oh, I couldn't hire them, I'm afraid that they're going to fall down the stairs, or there's going to be something that happens? But yet they could be the best financial analyst you've ever hired. They could make you millions of dollars. But because of your stereotyping and your biases, you've missed out on millions of dollars. This is where we need to get back into capabilities and stop looking at these things in the wrong context. So on that note, I'm on my soapbox enough about we need to start working together to make our economy in context with everybody, because when we get this, we flourish. I hope to see you soon at my website. Again, I have my master's in industrial organizational psychology, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.